James, I do not want this on film.
Cut! There was a big part of me that wonders why we even went through with it at all. A professional would have just packed it in. We should have packed it in. It was one poor business decision after another. We went along for our own little ride, and it ended up hurting a lot of people.
Do we know where the rest of our team is right now?
She's emailing me, threatening me to get people to come after me. They're breaking the law.
If this was just 15 years ago, these people would be on life support.
Everything that could have gone wrong, that went wrong.
This is your responsibility. This is your shit.
My credibility is shot a lot right now. My other investor, basically just someone that's not as savory as you'd like. He's coming back. He's now wanting his money.
As a man, I'm about my motherfucking business.
It's gonna be rammed. It's gonna be like 1,800 people.
Our event is pristinely organized.
There'll probably be a shitload of drugs.
That club is the worst management I've ever seen in my life.
Fuck them. We get another venue. We make it the fuck happen.
We got robbed by the actual venue?
This is bullshit.
The hotel has called the police.
And I'm not done saying what the fuck I was trying to say.
Calm the fuck down.
Don't talk to me like that.
Shut the fuck up!
Not cool, bro. Calm as a bitch.
It's been nothing but drama from day one.
You're never gonna make a lot of money with events unless you have a big bankroll behind you, but you know, you can make a decent living every time you open the doors and try to give people what they want.
Right here on South Beach, it's no other way to do it than big.
Mad Flower Creative Group is basically an events production company. This was actually named after me. My last name is Di Fiore, which is Italian for flower, and I get angry a lot. We've been promoters, we've been producers, and when we do events, it's a little bit different than your typical promotions company. It's an environment that we create. People always remember Mad Flower events. We were excited to be throwing 5 events during Winter Music Conference, even though we weren't sanctioned by them. We were doing a series of events called Mash Appeal. We were mashing all of these genres together in an attempt to try to get the more eclectic fans to come see our events. So we thought we would have a little bit of an edge on the other promoters and event producers that were at WMC. It's really trying to just make people happy. In the electronic music industry, most promoters that are promoting today were probably raving 10 or 15 years ago. It's sort of like it fulfills a dream for them in a sense, because they go to these parties, they experience something that almost changes them when they're a fan and when they're an enthusiast. And this is what it was like for Nico especially. You then want to be the person that provides that experience for the new generation of clubgoers.
Email me the list. We'll make sure that the guests get in that are supposed to get in.
As a promoter, you can still sort of experience a little bit of that magic when the business goes well, because that means that you're happy. And if you're happy, then you give a shit whether or not the crowd is happy.
Yeah, I want everybody here at the venue now. There's nothing to do at the hotel. Everybody needs to be here right now, like every single person.
Nico's the lead man in our crew, and he's responsible for artist bookings and all the financials.
Go, Blue Team, go!
He's thrown like 150 events with celebrities and worldwide DJs, kind of like a legendary events producer.
I love this shit.
E-Class is our Bronx, New York native, and he's our streetwise director of intangibles. That's what I call him anyways. He's good-natured persona as an asset to the team, and let's face it, he's black.
I'm no black, I'm Dominican.
That basically gives whiteys like me and Nico a bit more credibility. I don't care what anyone says, it's true. You try spending time in Miami without having a black dude in your entourage, and then add a guy like E-Class, well, it's a whole different story.
We refuse to lose. Bring it on, bitches.
People back at home call me odd. I'm from Toronto, I'm a journalist, an MC, and a perennial underachiever with a silver tongue.
If you promote, you don't smoke weed, but you do a lot of pills.
My job is to help Nico produce the events. I write all the materials associated with the events and the web content, and I basically spearhead the strategy when dealing with the assholes in the scene.
Yo, Nick, did you hear what's going on? I have to talk to him in the next, 3 minutes, so what do you want me to say?
I fucking hate dealing with incompetence. Every city's got a kid like Ariel Rivera.
I don't give a shit about anyone. Really, I don't. I don't give a fuck.
A thick New York accent, a can't-lose attitude, and a fearless habit of telling stories that can never be verified.
I gotta go meet up with Prince right now. I'll be back.
That's pretty cool.
I have nothing to say. I don't know what the fuck to say right now.
We were living in Los Angeles. E-Class was in New York, and some guy just latched onto him. I think he was impressed with the way that E-Class sort of handled himself in the scene and the different players that he knew and the different celebrities that he was engaged with. On his own accord, this investor said, I'll give you $20,000 as an investment for this series of events. So we had made a decision to go forward based on that $20,000. So we hopped on a plane from Los Angeles to Miami. Off we went. We started to work. All the pieces started coming together. We forged partnerships with traffic events and with Grassroots, who managed the Black Eyed Peas. We had a plan. We had financing that was coming in. We were taking advantage of the crowd that goes to Miami during concerts. There's 250,000 people there, so we were virtually guaranteed a good turnout. We had a centralized venue.
305! Let us Brazil now.
Enséñamelo, mami, enséñamelo, enséñamelo.
They come here for 5 things. The music, the coke, the E, the pussy, and the cock. And that's the only reason why they're here. And they converge, 250,000 maniacs get here. It's a one big MDMA cocaine commune that lives in South Beach for a week. It's crazy. These people don't sleep. They'll take a power nap that was nestled by a beer after 4 hits of E in the afternoon, and then they'll get up and they'll just do the whole thing again, and that's this. We may have broken the very first rule of doing business in the club scene, which is never count your chickens before they hatch. It's true. We did go to the bank 5 times. And we did expect every time we went to the bank to see $20,000 in that account. When we finally got to the point where this guy's fucking with us, we had a decision to make. And I still don't know to this day if we made the right decision or not. We had this one moment, I'll never forget the look on Nico's face. He asked me, he's like, do you want to go forward? Do you want to do it? I sort of turned it around back on him, and I'm like, well, do you want to do it? We have no money. What do we do? And I don't know how it happened, but mutually we were like, yeah, fuck it. The show must go on. If we pulled the plug, then thousands of people would have been disappointed and without an event. So we kind of took it on our own shoulders and really kind of put our reputations on the line.
This thing has been through war and back.
Good content? Good content?
Outstanding. I can already tell it's gonna be dope. We had our work cut out for us. One of our partners runs a magazine called Two Mundos, which is like a bilingual magazine based out of Washington, D.C. and Miami. We were staying at one of their condos and we had no real office, so we had to take all of our files down to the Kinko's one day in order to get all of our files in order for the flyer. So we go to the Kinko's and I'm sitting at a booth beside Nico, and on the other side of me is this lady, and she had this dog, and I love just animals of all kinds. So this dog's jumping on me and everything. I'm like, oh, he's a puppy. You're the puppy. Yes, you are. And the lady looks over and she has this British accent. The accent reminds me of what if Oliver Twist was a girl and the ending was tragic. So we're talking, she's asking us what we're doing. We show her our flyer and she's like, oh, these events look amazing. So I told her we need hotels. So we're looking for a hotel sponsor. She says, well, I'm staying over at the hotel. I had never heard of it because I'm from Canada and we have Motel 6s and shit like that. So she says that she's gonna pull some strings. So she's like, what can you do for me? And Nico says, well, we can just expose your brand, Some Like It Hot Yoga, project your logo at the event and everything. So she bites. And a day later, she calls us. She's like, I just slapped $15,000 down in hotel rooms for your crew, for your performers, for your DJs. And we're just like, holy fuck. The Yola ride begins, and we've been here for 11 days. And none of this would have happened if I didn't stop and profess my love for the cute little puppy inside the Kinko's.
Now, we are technically not allowed to mention the hotel in this film, but let's just say this. It is considered to be the standard as far as hotels in South Beach are concerned, especially when it comes to luxury spas.
We need to check our emails, man.
Dude, my battery died. It's charging.
My bad. Look, everything's dead.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Yola gave us an 11th hour reprieve and saved us from not just canceling, but never doing an event in the country again.
It all depends on this week of events that we're doing, Mash Appeal. If all of these events go well, we just need to figure out the next steps.
Yo, I got this. Yeah, what's going on?
So happy you're here, bro. Seriously.
Dude, we got the family here, man. That's what I was saying. It can't even happen without the fam here. Having the family together is just key components.
I'm gonna kiss your ring. Fuck you. You know where you can put that ring.
Our event is considered to be like pristinely organized right now compared to like so many other
Cause
events.
that boy in charge, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I met Nick in the year 2000. I didn't even know what a rave was. He sort of took me under his wing, and he was throwing events. I had met him through a mutual friend. And Mad Flower Creative Group kind of spawned out of the rave scene. We started doing marketing and branding. We weren't pop culture. We were sort of the more hip underground that the corporate world could sort of latch itself onto. We've thrown some pretty impressive events. When we have our shit together, the events are tight. They're well oiled.
Did I tell you about our penthouse hospitality suite? We're doing this penthouse hospitality suite at the top level of the brand new boutique hotel. Will.i.am DJing Friday from 2 to 7 p.m. We're gonna have like Paris Hilton, Nikki Hilton, Flo Rida, Will, Fergie, Akon.
I need 3 conscious MCs and I have none right now. Because all the MCs that are known that are conscious cost too much money, right? Like. We've done it in Canada once, but I'm unveiling it. This is like the American premiere happening at WMC this year at Dolce.
Who would consider doing it just for a flight in a hotel?
I mean, it's going to be rammed. It's going to be like 1,800 people. Plus, we've already started selling tickets online. I want tickets. And as it looks right now, it's going to be a sold-out show.
The Oddmanic. That's gonna be sick. We'll just figure it out. I'm multitasking here.
Don't hustle and drive, man.
Which liquor sponsor can he lock down?
Sponsors are tricky ever since 2007 because the economy tanked. You know, sponsors want a return on their investment. We had started making calls when we were still in Los Angeles, and there was one company, Nouveau. It was like a pink liquor. E-Class remembered that he had a contact that was higher up than anybody that we had spoken with yet.
This dude, like, he's ready to go. His company is handling it, I guess, for down here.
Fuck, I don't know how to drive. Just got off the phone. VP of Marketing of Nouveau.
I love it.
Nouveau is
I love
back
it.
on track.
I love it.
Tomorrow morning, we're gonna know if they're in for $12,000. It's all good.
Wait, hold on. I told you!
Sponsors are like the biggest cock teases in the world because they feign their interest and they say that we love what you're doing, and the next day came and we called them, they never returned our call, and we just didn't talk to them ever again. So that 12 grand, it wasn't even close. It was probably never close to happening. You know, we still had no money at that point.
We had Nikki and Paris Hilton at Nikki Beach Club. Finally locked down. Winter Music Conference.
Dude, that's no way. You got us? That'll be perfect.
I have 15 street team people ready to pass out flyers, and they don't have fucking pieces of paper in their hand. And we have no flyers. Last night, Marcelo promised me tonight I would have 5,000 of each.
It's actually kind of rare that the partner that you have in promotions is also your printer. Two Mundos were actually the middleman. They were not the company that printed the flyers. They didn't tell us this. They blamed us for not paying them. We had paid our deposit. You know, usually that's enough, but they basically held the flyers hostage.
Like, Friday night out here is the main fucking night, dude, and these guys are fucking around with us. I'm pissed.
We're basically down $10,000 because we have nothing to promote with tonight. Out of nowhere. Welcome to WMC.
Lewis is now texting after agreeing on the phone that Will.i.am will DJ up on the penthouse for the hospitality suite, that Will is now not confirmed, but he has Jogger and Daedalus that will play.
What's the sound check? How many piece band?
Would they have to see the venue? They're flying in from out of town. So they have to.
How many piece band?
I texted you, two-piece band.
And
what
what
the other
they
girl
play?
is just singing to a track.
Okay, that track is no problem. And the band, what is name? I don't like to
Okay, so when can we open the venue?
Don't worry. For what?
I've got 10 more people that are about to come here. To see the venue, they have their designers coming in from out of town to see. They've never seen the venue, so they have to see it.
She's singing? No, she's not. So
The host is not singing. She's hosting.
Who's
There's someone
stop.
Well, right now we have a little bit of a problem. We've arranged for a meeting at the venue on the day of the event, and the owner just came here and said that he forgot his keys, and he lives 45 minutes away. He doesn't seem too eager to go and get them because he doesn't feel that there is a reason to meet at the venue on the day of the event, so that the fashion people can go over the production for the fashion show. There's 2 of them, so we can do sound check. It's not looking good right now.
About to get it pop, it's sexy style. You know what I mean?
I just want to see if you could help us with our promotional push today, just getting people to come out to the event tonight. I appreciate it. Let's all come together and make it a success.
Nick's going crazy. He's on the phone. He's doing his emails. Eric needs to go back to the room and get ready and waste everybody else's time. I'm going to go hand out flyers and pump this party out and promote as much as I can, so.
Well, do you want to go and change so that we don't have to leave again?
I can't leave. I've got models coming in 20 minutes here. About 20 of them.
Can we go and change?
If you want.
Okay, let's go and change. Seriously. Dude, he's in like a mood. He won't let anyone in at all. Because he's like, he just doesn't want people in and out and stuff before the thing starts. But like, it's no problem if they have bracelets on. And we're about 2 hours away from the event opening. Nick isn't here. He's probably fighting with his girlfriend. Marcelo, who's our minority partner for the event, is giving me a hard time on the VIP bracelets. Now I'm sitting here a little stressed out. I don't have any drink tickets because I'm afraid what will happen when I ask for them. I'll probably get drunk by the time we open.
We're doing our party. Tonight is the runway models. I think it's a Brazilian underwear party.
And now I'm gonna go and figure out what other problem we have. Oh, I know, a cash box. We don't have a cash box. I know that.
What's up, everybody? This is Nico Baccigalupo of Mad Flower Creative Group. Here we are backstage at the Two Mundos magazine and Mad Flower presentation of Sexy Glam. It's Winter Music Conference, Miami Fashion Week. Beautiful. That's all you gotta say.
All right, that's cool. So you know what? When we come back, it's going to be even hotter, and it's going to get crazier, and there's going to be more girls, there's going to be more people, and the party's just going to rock.
Over here, and we're wrapping it all up from a fabulous show. Fabulous! It's a wrap.
This event failed, man. It fucking failed. Didn't have a crowd, didn't have anything. About 15 minutes ago, I came back to check on the girl that we had working at the door, and she wasn't there. The person that told her to walk away was our partner on the event that didn't think to put another person at the door when they told her to leave because they needed her backstage. They didn't need shit. Her friend that was standing there the whole time saw security from the fucking club looting through the register like it was fucking Christmas. I don't know how they knew how much our float was, but they literally looted our cash to the dime, to the cent of what we put in there for our change when we got here. The security and the manager of the club is trying to tell me that nobody paid. Now we know at day one that we got a problem with the establishment. The establishment is the one that's gonna rip us off. And we've been warned. We were warned before we came here. We thought I had our aces covered. We made nothing on this event, nothing. We have 4 more events, man. 4 more events, and this is what we have to put up with for 4 more events? This is bullshit.
I've done winter music contests the last 7 years.
It sucks to fail at them, but dude, you gotta.
Last time I did an event, I had 3,000 people.
What do you keep looking at me for?
You're hovering.
I'm not hovering. I'm halfway out the fucking door. Bro, you got an itch, bro. You better scratch and get over
Hey,
it.
Brandon, what's going on?
Seriously, bro. This happens all the time in this business.
I am on the computer trying to make sure that it doesn't happen to our next event.
Positive attitude. Keep that negative shit somewhere else.
Okay, perfect.
We got lucky. You know, at the 11th hour, we did have an investor who finally came through. I've never known $10,000 to be spent so quickly. We were so far behind that it was gone within 24 hours just in artist bookings and flights and deposits. It came at the exact right time for it to come. If it didn't come, we would have folded.
Let's look at the scenario right now. Sunday and Tuesday were going to be the slow days. It might be best if we cancel Tuesday. The issue is that our partners for that event are Traffic Events, and they really want to push it, and they got a guest list from AM Only, which manages all the DJs.
I would cancel Tuesday and go full force with everything else.
Why aren't we fucking like being smart people here? If we're gonna cancel, why are we gonna cancel?
Tuesday is what? March what?
We've just given out 20,000 flyers. With that date on.
Yeah, you know what my main objective was? To pass them out, not to fucking read them.
Oh, okay, so here, come to my party. Oh, dude, who's the headliner?
Who's the headliner?
Fucking no,
Look at the fucking flyer. It's in front of your face. I mean,
wow,
if you can't read it.
This is our head flyer guy.
Whatever.
What would your thoughts be if we canceled Tuesday?
I really can't go along with that. You know, I mean, I put myself out there. If we cancel Tuesday, we're still gonna owe money, man.
Right.
If I cancel it, my reputation is out the door.
Okay, I can understand that.
Our overhead for the night is only like 400 people. We've kept our costs super low.
Honestly, this is not a reflection on you, obviously, at all. I'm just running this by you. This is just us trying to figure out what makes the most sense.
If you guys cancel it, it's no skin off your guys' back.
Actually, that's not true. I just want to let you know, though, that this is not something we take lightly. We have 5 events.
If it's not a success tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be totally destroyed.
If you take a look at our week, we're still in for thousands of dollars when you take venue costs and hotel costs.
Were there a lot of other parties going on that did well?
No.
Okay, so everything sucked.
Yes.
We got
Disaster.
We got a package deal because we had all these events. It's going to cause a domino effect of other things.
Thursdays, Modest Yahoo, and Eat the Beat. There's enough buzz. And Fridays, you know, a given.
I know everyone's getting their panties in a bunch about last night. I'm just saying, from my perspective, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
We leave late tonight, so we're in tomorrow like around 2 o'clock.
It's Sunday night before conference, you know what I mean?
It's a clusterfuck.
I'm gonna run into a meeting right now. I'll be out within an hour.
We're about to go to one of the nicest boutique hotels in Miami.
We got suites with kitchens, and we're gonna go make some pasta because I'm fucking tired of spending all this money on food. Fucking $12 burritos and $6 fries. Miami sucks for food, man. Wow!
Marcelo,
Where are you?
I'm in the room having a meeting. 218.
2:18. Okay, I'll be there.
Okay.
Before Marcelo got there, we got word that he wasn't going to give us our flyers that we needed to promote because we hadn't made a second payment yet. We thought it was pretty ballsy after him fucking up our night so badly on the Sunday.
So we lost like $6,300 last night. The owner of Dolce is really, really upset.
We're all ready to cancel, right? Is it killed as of now as far as time is concerned?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a crazy owner. Well, like you said, it wasn't killed by you. Over it, move on. Move on to the next event.
That's going to be a really big thing. The main ones we're concentrating on are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The management at that club is the worst management I've ever seen in my life. They don't even know how to run the club. So he's not going to allow anyone in the door Wednesday night until we hit like at least 200 people outside.
Everybody gets in on Wednesday. They're all at the hotels. If you do smart, if we do the wristband thing, show people the flyers, it's $20, $10 off. You can encourage people to come in, cut your costs at the door, and really try to make more money by getting people in there.
It's a volume game. The rule of thumb is that for every 10,000 flyers that you give out to your average event, your return will be like 2%. To get 200 people at your club, you need to hand out 10,000 flyers. they're still the main way to tell people what's going on. It creates a word of mouth.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Good.
So what's the deal with the flyer? He's definitely not giving them to us? The flyers, we're not getting them from him tonight then?
We have no flyers tonight?
That's the thing with my partner. He won't release me unless I get a second payment.
But they're printed.
They're keeping them hostage in the warehouse.
Yeah, they are in the warehouse. I only saw one payment.
I've been doing events for 14 years. I've never had so many problems with a printer, ever.
You have to pay up front. We know that. We all know that.
Two Mundos, specifically Jeanette and Marcelo, they need to take accountability for the fact that they did not fill the venue last night. That was their responsibility. I'm not a Latin promoter. I don't even do Latin events.
The bottom line is that they have a better shot at getting their money if they give us the flyers.
And they want to keep the rest of the flyers hostage.
That's not what he just said right now.
Yeah.
Come on, B. Like, we need them flyers? Do we need these flyers?
Yeah, dude, they're the Mash Appeal flyers.
It was a little bit tense, but E-Class used his charm and was able to secure the flyers for us. We don't even know what he did. He talked to him one-on-one, and, you know, it's hard to say no to E-Class. Just ask any of his exes.
Hey, brother.
Wait, get him with the flyers. Get him with the show the flyers. Show them what you got. Show them what you got.
Flyers. I'm gonna go distribute them right now. Exactly. Gotta go do my job, huh?
Thanks, man.
It's ironic in many ways. But when he says, James, you and E-Class are my two best friends, me and you are gonna have to expect the most shit. And I don't know why, but that's the psychology. That's the chess game of Nick. After a while, you gotta sit back and you just gotta like let him go through it, let him cause the trauma and leave. As soon as you get up and challenge him, it's over. It's over. He will never submit to the challenge.
My whole, it's not even about challenging, it's just about voicing opinions. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? I've been through stress. We're not curing cancer. It's not rocket science. I've been through problems and stress. This is cake, dogs. This is not an issue for me. A fucking venue. We can't pack the venue. The owners, fuck them. We get another venue. We do what we have to do. We make it the fuck happen. The reality is, our life is not in jeopardy. We're gonna wake up and breathe another day. Whether or not we make $1 or not, motherfucker, I'm gonna wake up.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going crazy over this shit. And that's my choice. His choice is drama. Honestly, one of my jobs in this shit is fucking spiritual advisor, B. I keep that nigga cool and keep that nigga perspective, but don't insult my intelligence. You know where I'm coming from. Don't think I'm getting tight over this, because I got other reasons to be tight about. Real, substantial reasons to really be tight. And I'm not being tight because I love you. Let's bring this shit the fuck on, B. Let's get it poppin'.
I am lost in loathing in a broke-ass WMC.
I love it.
I should be, like, more optimistic.
We out here struggling, doing what the fuck we do, and making the best of it. You know what I'm saying? If the asshole owner wanna close the doors, you know what? We'll open shop up somewhere else. Someone will open the door.
That's simple.
You do not have the power. We do.
Oh, there's like a million people.
No, because I saw, because I
got all those flyers. I mean, everybody's going. Brother, oh yeah, oh god. I did all of Collins and then I shot down Lincoln. Dude, they were like nice fucking rooms. Like seriously, this is where the magic happens. You know?
Hello? Hey Don, this is Nico's partner, James. You guys excited for coming out, right?
Real excited.
Wicked. I'm on a broken BlackBerry myself, so.
Yeah, he's got a buddy that's probably going to come and get him, so we'll coordinate all that on Friday.
Okay, yeah, the hours for the rooftop party are between 2 and 7.
That sounds great.
Dude, where did all those flyers go?
You gave them all away already?
Yeah. I know what I'm doing. So there's good. See ya.
He's dumping the flyers. I know he is. He's dumping them. They're in garbage cans all across South Beach right now.
I asked you a simple question. If you
Don't
can track where you
talk
go.
down to me. Don't talk down.
I asked you a simple question.
Don't
Can
talk
you
down to me.
can you
Don't
track
talk
where you
down to
go?
me.
Can you track where you go?
Don't talk.
That's not talking down. I'm asking you a question. Can you track where you go?
Dude.
Can you track where you go?
Can you?
Get out of my room. Seriously, just get out. If you're not going to answer a simple question, dude, about your promotions, about your job.
You're in charge of promotions. You're in charge of the people that are handling promotions, so. 2:30, 2:45.
Harry, I'd like you to please tell me what stores our flyers are.
All right, Nick, I'm gonna go get some fucking cards, and then when you're done, wipe in your face.
Wicked.
Fucking
Awesome.
crybaby.
Thanks,
Fuck
man.
you. I don't have to do shit you tell me to do.
I appreciate it.
came
Actually,
out
you
here
do.
Nick.
Actually, you do.
No, I don't have to do anything you tell
Well, then
me.
tell Nick that you no longer want to be part of the promotion.
No, I'm here for Nick, not for James.
Who the fuck do you think I am?
I don't care.
You should.
I don't.
Dude, you gotta back that up. Seriously, you can't just sit there.
He
just mentioned your name, said I'm here for you. Your response should be this. Okay, then listen to him. But
Don't tell me what I should do. I said you're in charge of promotions, so therefore that indicates to him that you're his boss.
This is like a fucking playhouse.
It's not a playhouse, dude.
Then fucking back me up in a way where he understands.
I did.
Don't
I
just
said
go like
you're
this. Oh, you guys should deal with it. I gotta type
I
out a
didn't say
fucking
you
email
should.
to Matt's Yahoo. I can't deal with this. And then when he's references you 5 times and you just sit there, it just makes us look stupid. It just makes the whole fucking thing look like a joke. Anybody watching this is probably thinking, these guys are completely unprofessional. So if you want me to be promotions manager and you hire someone that won't listen to me, then I'm gonna fire him.
You're in charge of promotions, so fire him. If you don't think he's doing his job, then fire him.
Okay. He's gonna come to you whining, crying for money. Can you just on him?
You gotta stop drinking wine when we're working because you get very sensitive.
The camera makes you want to feel like you're a teacher, but I know all this. I know everything that you're saying. I know the context.
I totally forgot the camera was even there.
Yes, of course you did. Here's the part where he tries to make it seem like I'm drunk, and that's why I'm talking.
James is being a little bitch, like a little baby. He keeps asking me if I got business cards from handing out flyers. The fuck do I need business cards for?
You put me in touch with French. He's awesome, by the way. Nothing but favorable things to say about him. He's awesome. He went to every hotel, dropped off flyers, and then brought me back the business card for every hotel and store that he hit.
You don't need business cards to hand out flyers. I don't care where I put them, just as long as I put them somewhere. James can say all he wants. Basically, he can go fuck himself, because I don't give a shit about him.
He was just walking in the lobby of our hotel, swearing and getting all hot and shit. We just got $20,000 worth of room sponsored, and there he is right there, pretending to talk on the phone again. Look at him. That's him, pretending to work. He's walking like he's doing some shit. He's not doing anything. You're not doing anything! That is the walk of a guy who's trying to get away with something. I'm telling you, let him go, dude. Just let him go. Did you hear what I said? So Nick just told me that we can't fire him until Thursday because he's connected to the DJ that's bringing in a whole shitload of people. So we'd lose, I don't know, $2,000, $3,000 if we fired him today. So we're gonna let him go on Thursday. So.
Oh, I'm bunking with?
I'm trying to figure out the rooming situation, but right now, James needs to send 2 flyers, and then we have to finish the schedule. Minus Yahoo. And then I can find out your roommate.
You have any cash on me?
No, I don't have any cash on me. I don't have any cash on me, not 1 cent. You need to stop asking me that before I lose it, because right now, not a good time. Not a good mood. This is bad. Modest Yahoo is saying if he doesn't have all the confirmation notes for the hotel, then he's not going to get on the plane. Paris and Nikki Hilton, her publicist, is like, you need to have a formal letter stating that Fergie's so excited. She's like, if I don't get this in the next 45 minutes, Paris won't be there. Then my designers have been stopped at the border by immigration. I have to send a letter stating that they're not going to get paid because they won't let them out of custody. Roll with the punches.
He doesn't have it. I know we quarreled.
Yeah, I know, we fought today. Like 2 little bitches.
Yeah, it was good.
And I told him to go fuck himself.
He's just saying that.
We're all working together.
Folding flyers, they can get some guys going and get some conscious MCs for a show for the Eat the Beat thing, so.
I created this concept called Eat the Beat, where conscious hip-hop MCs freestyle lyrics based on these graphics on a giant screen in front of them. It was supposed to revolutionize hip-hop and force MCs to come real when they freestyled. I called the concept Front Proof. Eat the Beat was and still is my baby and the main reason that I was involved from the beginning.
I gotta go meet up with Prince right now. I'll be back. He's over with Eric Murillo and Helen right now.
So that's pretty cool. I guess now it's looking like it's coming together for the Friday gifting suite. We've confirmed Paris and Nikki Hilton, Dwayne Wade, Wyclef Jean, Fat Joe, Fergie. Let's send off this press release so we can send it to the hotel to send off to their mailing list.
Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah.
The fuck out of here.
Apparently you were missing in action for 4 hours, and how dare you?
I went to the airport 300 miles away, right? This is
Yeah, that's what I said to him. I'm like, dude, he was here for ground transportation, and I believe that he's done that. He's like, yeah, but
we work when Nick wants us to work.
Yesterday he came close to throwing my laptop out his window.
Oh no.
Dude, he's like, you're drunk, and I'm like, that's only half true.
I ain't drunk yet. Bitches.
Uh-oh.
I know you've taken care of your DJs, but now I have about 8 DJs that are going to show up and they have no idea when they're playing, so I gotta let them know.
I'll make sure they all play. They're not going to be in the main room.
Okay, and just basically break it down. Room 1, room 2, and room 3. This is our schedule here. Fucking Lewis and Danny are not coming today. They're coming tomorrow. So I have 3 extra rooms tonight. If you can work with Shara and Kim and get them all the information they need, and I need to just really focus on tonight. Tomorrow, 6 people are arriving at 5 o'clock in the morning because they have to take a red eye. Fergie and Will.i.am's people. So I'll extend the car for another day, if that's what we need to do. But
rental cars are for a reason. That's why I invest every year to make sure we're in a fucking vehicle that it can accommodate anyone and everyone.
I don't have money to spend $75 a day. I have to.
Yesterday you said this shit about $75 a day. You know what I've done every year I've been with you. It was never an issue with me on how much money it is.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So I felt disrespected in a sense when you came out and said that. Because at the end of the day, because I never told you what I was paying. I heard what you're saying. You don't have money, $75 a day. And what I'm telling you is I've been in that situation numerous times with you, where I spent my savings to accommodate everyone.
I already spent my savings on this event.
We're not going tit for tat here. You just said, I'm taking care of you 3. This is your responsibility. You told us this. I wasn't gonna come.
Okay.
And you convinced me to come here and deal with this.
Okay.
Now that I'm here, I feel like you dude, yesterday I didn't have a fucking room to go to, dog.
I said, here's the spreadsheet.
All right, you know what? I was
you.
not able to go into a room till fucking 10 o'clock in the fucking night.
Why?
You understand?
Why? When we went outside to the car, and I said to you, you are sharing a room with Michael. You're like, okay.
That's just one thing. The fact is, again.
No, I'm answering that question so that you're correct and you're aware of what's going on. Now, if we want to get everything in clear, and this is, I was depending on the referral of an investor that was going to pay for all this.
Now,
I had to go, now you talked, I'm going to now talk.
Yo, hold on, because I'm not done saying what the fuck I was trying to tell you, B.
Well, no, I want you to be.
No, but I'm not done because you're trying to skip the subject. Right now, I'm going back to what the fuck it is. We're here, and you're bitching because we fucking asked you for food, dude. There's days that we have not eaten. We're all fucking got your back.
Okay,
and you acting like, you know, this shit ain't cool, dude. This is your responsibility. This is your shit. This is Nico's event.
Your investor
So that had nothing to do with it. We're here now.
Well, it doesn't matter.
We canceled yesterday. Doesn't have nothing to do with my fucking investor, B.
It does have a lot to do with your investor.
Don't give me that shit, yo. Don't give me that shit. How many people have I done with that you brought to me? Yo, Nick, man, you know what? I'm wrong, B. You right.
Okay.
I'm wrong.
So walk
right.
out,
I'm
go to
going
the beach.
Nigga, I ain't gum, motherfucker. I was popping gum and smoking cigarettes.
Okay, good.
What the fuck you talking about?
Okay. The only way that the owner's going to open up the other level is if you guarantee that there's going to be a certain amount of people. How many people will you guarantee will be here because of your relationships?
50 to 100 people. I mean, how many people do
But the thing is, he won't open that room until this is packed. Right now, we have 18 DJs booked and all blasted MySpace, Facebook, Evites, and their databases. It's almost par for the course. If a big event like this, at least one DJ doesn't get to play. My battery's about to die. I have to charge him.
I think I need to go grab some people from other venues and just let everyone know to come here for Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
You know, Haim said that if we fuck tonight up, then Thursday and Friday is done.
He will not open for Thursday and Friday.
And then I get to be the homeless Canadian in a foreign country with no money and no place to live.
We refuse to lose. Bring it on, bitches.
The ride ain't here to pick us up. This night has to go well, and it's not starting off very well.
What's up? Greg here, man.
It's gonna be a long night. Our doors open in 20 minutes. It's 9:40. We have one of our own girls doing the door. I can't leave the cash tonight. No one's robbing her. Look, I wouldn't fuck with her.
This is where it really gets interesting.
Party and do drugs.
This is where all the money goes. There's no cash in the till yet, but I still need to protect it.
You know, you're thousands of dollars in debt by the time the night rolls around. You pay DJ deposits, you pay transportation. Now you want to break even. So you got 300 people coming in for the night at 20 bucks a piece. That's $6,000 if you sell out. You've already spent $4,000. So it's not a lucrative business, but sometimes it hits.
So I think right now we got about 200 people in the venue. It's a good start. It's Wednesday conference. I think it's gonna build. There's a good momentum. People are having fun.
Who are you guys here to see tonight? David Dan! Everybody's here for him. Right on. Everybody's here for David Dan. Yeah.
The venue owner has closed off the entire area in front of the stage to basically keep people near the bar to buy alcohol. You're a crazy motherfucker. This is it. It's gonna be a good night, I have a feeling. I love it. WMC, bitches.
I'm a big believer in sacred integrity, because if you spin that out, it fans out like a spider web.
Yes.
And people who don't even know that you've affected them in that way, a week from now will say, what's that cat?
Michael is the team's professional videographer. He's a California lifer, not to mention the man who ponied up 10 grand to make sure the week of events got off the ground in the first place. Originally there to do behind-the-scenes footage, Michael noticed the drama unfolding in front of him and is the reason you're watching this film today. The enormous risk Michael took investing the money can be measured by examining the stress he displays. He's got like a stoic yet capable of snapping persona who gravitates towards Buddha statues in an attempt to sedate the madness around him.
Please, please.
Michael, you ready?
Lock and loaded, no problem.
Michael has like the easiest job.
Two individuals from our nightclub were fornicating in the back of the manager's vehicle. Miami Beach Police Department arrived on scene.
Let me get my cuffs out right now.
Our camera caught some of this taking place. You know, while it's easy to laugh at it, it can be a little bit risky because that kind of thing can lead to lawsuits. We didn't know at the time if the guy was assaulting her. We didn't know if she was slipped something like G or K. And it's happening at our event. So when our camera got down there, you know, actually, I don't think that he was assaulting her because he was trying to please her. So there's not too many, usually rapists like to get in and out and be on their way. And he was all into foreplay. So, I think they were just two drunk people.
One who can't get it up and the other just wants cock. Another fucking night at the office, my friend.
There you go,
This evening is brought to you in part by DoNotTellMyMom.com.
You know, things like that can happen. Cops can come and just shut down the night. If the night gets shut down, then all of a sudden the club owner just pulls the plug and points a finger at us saying, you know, what kind of shit show is this? So we were lucky. We dodged a bullet with that one.
Drunken skank.
Stop it.
All right, there you go, Lorraine.
All right, random guy. You gonna take her home or what?
At the end of the event, we looked at the cash. I mean, we were short. I don't even remember, but it was thousands of dollars short. I think there was a few $100 in the till. So Nick and I then had to sit down with the management companies, and we were just honest with them and told them, you know, we don't have the money right now. It was the longest 10-minute meeting I've ever been involved with. And they looked at us and they were like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you joking? And we're like, nope. There's nothing you can do at that point except just say, no, I don't have the money. And then hope that they're not a little bit more hard-edged than you are.
Alcohol and women are key when you're going to Hello Miami.
5 a.m. in Miami.
5 a.m. business.
Almost. What's up? Hello, Miami.
Now with Danny and Lewis from Grassroots, they were calling, they were emailing, and for 72 hours, we just put the brakes on all communication. I don't regret doing that, actually, because they wanted to know every little detail, but yet they didn't have anything to give us. And as a partner, they weren't really holding up anything on their end. They were acting like they were our bosses because they put down some money for the venue on the Friday. So they felt that they had ammo to tell us what to do. 3 days, that's 72 hours where we just didn't answer any of their emails or any of their phone calls, because the only thing that we could say to them that was relevant to our situation is we have no money. And as soon as you say that, then they would have just pulled the plug on everything.
His lack of consideration for human beings is not cool, bro. Calm is a bitch. It's not how I do business. Love is love.
He's not the way. Excuse me. This is really good weed, man. But when you want to be the man and you're in this business, friends have expiry dates, man.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I mean? They come with a little tag that says, once you do this to me, I am no good anymore.
Still continuously going on.
He won't think before he speaks. He'll promise the world and then deliver the island. You know? But I will be friends with him for the rest of my life.
Get someone to go over there. I've got to get him picked up. He is one of our headliners for tonight's event.
Oh my goodness.
I literally have had about 10 people here yelling at me for money.
But still, the reality is those days are done. Now we're moving into the last days of the week. This is crunch time. I know it's a lot for you, but it's a lot for everyone.
Yo, send Alize. Just send her, dude. She's there. She's got a truck. You don't have to come here and get the rental car and do all that. Send the hot girl to go pick up Jay Mello. That's it. It's so simple. We have so much to do today, and we have to be at the venue in 5 hours. I have no MCs. I have a product that won't download and no MCs to spit. 5 hours before our event starts.
I want to have a sit down and I want to make sure everybody's here because
What was that?
it was horrible, bro. I didn't have a room again last night.
Where did you go?
I walked around and I handed out more flyers, but you know what I found? I found a huge stack of our flyers inside of the garbage last night.
Really?
Yeah. I found, no lie, about 1,000 flyers in the garbage wrapped up in rubber bands.
He's dumping the flyers. I know he is. They're in garbage cans all across South Beach right now.
What flyer was it?
I was giving out the purple one and the Paris and Nikki Hilton one. I've been working, bro. Working. These guys want a list of what I've done. You know what I do? I talk to people. I'm a promoter. You don't need a fucking list of who I talk to. I'm tired and just pissed off.
I'm sick of hearing, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. You don't gotta do shit but get me a fucking room. You know what, dude? I've never ever in my life had to deal with something so goddamn childish in my, like, this is bullshit.
Business and pleasure. That's
There's
what
no pleasure.
I do. This is what I do.
There's no fucking pleasure, dude.
It just said that my download would take 43 days to download. It literally said that.
Trying to get the fucking party going, bro. That's all. That's all I want is a good fucking party. I want to see a lot of happy people. I want to see a lot of drunk people. I mean, really, what the fuck else is gonna happen?
Well, let's find out. Well, hold on. It's downloading now. I don't know if it's going to play. I've already downloaded one and it didn't play it. Only because I'm technologically retarded. I'm going to prepare for the worst right now. So. What are the time slots for tonight? I don't know. I'm trying to find MCs. Can you do that?
So I slept about an hour and a half. We weren't able to pay the DJs last night. We only were able to give them like a little bit. 8 a.m. knocks on the door. I had people from the different management agencies need to speak to you outside. I mean, got threatened, had people say they're gonna sue my creative group, then was notified. Paris and Nikki Hilton are so unbelievably upset that they are going to sue Two Mundos for not approving this flyer. That they were pictured like drag queens.
Kind of looks like Eminem in drag, doesn't it? I can't believe they're not happy.
It's just been a little nonstop. You know, them DJ Ben K, the DJ from Japan, was kicked out of his room. J Mello's connection was an hour and a half delayed. Alizé is just now getting back on the highway with J Mello. And other than that, I think we're doing okay.
That is about all the money that our investor has left.
You want to keep going, and then I'm just going to say, get the fuck out of here?
Fucking fix it.
No, and you're not going to talk to me like that.
I want what I was promised.
3 large pizzas, please.
David, who brought in all those people yesterday, didn't even get to play.
We can't fire him because he's connected to the DJ that's bringing in a whole shitload of people, so...
It's almost par for the course. At least one DJ doesn't get to play.
It's been 2 fucking days.
You have the shrimp and barbecue?
I don't want anything to do with you if you're going to disrespect me.
Disrespect? Bro, you left me out on the fucking street for 2 nights.
I didn't leave you on the fucking street. I told you...
At 12:22 a.m. last night, you looked at my text message that said, Nick, what room am I in?
Let him work on it so he can give you an answer. I understand that, but you're going into arguing and going back and forth when that time can be spent on him finding a solution.
I gotta sleep, bro. I have to sleep.
I'm asking you to make a list of what you've accomplished. You haven't been able to do that for a week. Like, do you understand? There's gotta be a back and forth. It's not, I want this, take.
So
Is this registered? Is this registered?
Don't talk to me like I'm a fucking idiot, Juan, bro. I'm not no fucking idiot.
Okay, well, if you're not a fucking...
Don't talk to me like I'm some fucking idiot, bro.
I'm just
Don't
talking to you. How you
talk to me. Give me my fucking room or give me a ticket to go home.
Okay.
The war of words. God damn it. See what you guys make us do. Okay, well, my phone's about to die. I have no phone charger because Ariel fucking walked off of it. Okay, I'm gonna start getting ready.
Hi, I'm lost.
With J Mello.
I don't know where I'm going.
Does he not want to do the sound check?
He doesn't need a sound check. It'll be great. Just watch.
Okay, man. Well, I'll see you there.
I think it's gonna be a good night. People have been calling all day and all night for the event.
Our cashier is handling the money. Give me a fucking break, dude. Someone will come over from the club and take the money. That will happen.
He's
Fuck
gonna
him,
kick
dude.
us out. Dude, Haim is not a rational person. Last time I told him no, he's like, well then don't bother coming here.
We're not gonna make any money tonight now because of that decision. Unacceptable. We're gonna go to the venue and we're gonna be like, where does our cashier who handles the money sit? Your girl can do the fucking list. The security guard gave me some sound advice. One of them took me aside and said, you don't want to deal with this guy in an aggressive way. He said over the past 5 years or 4 years, 2 promoters that have had differences with him on the strip in Miami, all of a sudden we're never heard from again in Miami. No one knows what happened to them. And he's like, that could be you next, so just watch yourself. And of course I didn't.
Did you get Haim kicking out James on film?
I walked into the venue, Haim comes up to me, starts poking me in the chest and telling me that it's his girl that's gonna work the door, which in this business means that you're about to get robbed. And he's like, my club, my rules. He's like, I don't give a fuck about you, I don't give a fuck about Nico, I don't give a fuck about your partners. And I'm like, okay, I'll relay the message. And I walked away. And he starts screaming and yelling inside the club, telling me to come back here. I just kept walking. You know, when he came outside, he said, I'm banned from my own event, so.
The funny thing is, Haim didn't kick me out because I'm an arrogant prick. Haim kicked me out because I told him that I couldn't have his girl at the door because he had only a minority share in the proceeds. The fucking guy thought I called him a minority. Jesus, man. In Florida, since when are old Jews a minority?
Gotta have everything kind of work very smoothly, especially if like Paris and Nikki show up and Akon and all these people that have RSVP'd. We need to make sure that things are organized.
Gotta get that money.
I've got 8 text messages. Oh shit, okay. I guess it's saying that there's people just getting off private jets and they're gonna be all coming. I'm so exhausted. It's gonna be a good event.
I don't think I'm going.
I have this gifting suite with all the celebs here from 4 to 8 today. Chumundo magazine that partnered up with this, put this flyer out. Paris got this on her BlackBerry, saw it, and was like, what the hell is that? They are not going to be at this event. I had to convince Paris and Nikki to still come to the rooftop here, and then also come to the Will.i.am Fergie thing at Dolce, which it looks like it's gonna happen.
Take a seat, I got to tell you something. It's driving me crazy, but please, don't get mad, baby. It's something from my past, and I didn't think it would last. But now I can't move on like boats with them busted masts. It's the reason behind my temper and jealousy. I failed to see the symptoms of my own reality, but I felt it creep up when you got mad at me.
I got confirmation on Will.i.am, Daedalus, and all of the listening people. We're cool, man.
It's been 20 long years since I started getting drunk, man. LSD, ecstasy, some shrooms and some blunts, man. Me and my boy bought shit off that dude. He's a punk, man.
I didn't say I play fair. I just said I play.
Yes!
Oh!
Yeah, I'll take it lukewarm.
There's been a lot of talk about the fusion of genres lately. Electronic music, I mean, that's so accommodating to different styles. And I was wondering, you know, if it's something that you're going to continue.
We do a lot of this mixing of different genres because eventually they all start to rub off on each other, influence each other, meld, and create something new. And I feel like that's kind of what we're kind of in the forefront of trying to do.
I thought it was weird the first time I mixed it, acoustic guitar with beatboxing and everything. But then when you have an open mind, it's like, It's just music. All music is music. This is business. Like what we do, we just do our part. Our part is to be an artist.
Everything's just changing, and it's just all about, being open and going with it. At the end of the day, like, if people get touched by the music, that's all that matters, If you can speak from the heart and touch people, then they'll respond.
Sweet little thing's gonna be alright.
I dance around the drops in the rain, find a spot to relax where the sun met the shade. Lost in my thoughts, I bind to the same dark place so far. It's a blind set of hits, read the sign, set the pick, redefine your whole script, that's it. Find the light inside the dark spick. Open the doorway from beats of the past that last to love the demons and see through the glass. Feel sad, but I'm able to keep moving on like lyrics and fables in faraway songs. Nostalgia pounds you like that 300-pounder. The sounds of the scoundrel who's laughing off beat, but Max's Yahoo and Kamikaze.
Okay, so we've got some bad news. Tumuda's really fucked up on the Paris and Nikki thing with the flyer. Paris said, fuck this, and she left Miami right away. And so therefore, of course, she's not gonna come tonight. Nikki Hilton is literally sitting with Fergie. She's about to go on with the Black Eyed Peas, like now.
At Ultra.
At Ultra. And Nikki's like, oh, I can't wait to go see you at your birthday party at Dolce. And Fergie had no fucking clue what she was talking about. Fergie said, I have no intention of going to Dolce.
She's the biggest draw for this event that we're doing tonight. All the money that's coming in tonight is based on her going there. Let's be honest. It's like probably 70% of the crowd will come because of that. We never saw an actual contract between Grassroots and Fergie.
I just called Lewis and I'm like, Lewis, what the fuck?
Lewis and Danny counted their chickens before they hatched, tried all this time to get Fergie to come to Dolce without having it solidified ever, couldn't do it. Then all of a sudden did a backflip on the whole Fergie subplot of the event because it was really a Will.i.am event to begin with.
Everything's really fucked up. Dude, this is so bad. I don't even know what to say.
It's bullshit. I tell them it's bullshit. All you fucking egotistical bastards, you don't even understand that we the motherfucking ones that make it happen for you. Keep clapping.
But the ironic part is that they've been telling us that we've been fucking around. And it turns out that they never confirmed anything. They're in violation, dude. Lewis, I don't care. It doesn't matter how it happened.
We've got a huge event tonight. I need the main chauffeur's number so I can send it to Lewis.
Are we now paying for a limo for an artist that isn't coming to our event?
This is the driver. This is the one that's been calling me back and forth.
Why isn't anyone thinking of our bottom line? Why isn't anyone thinking about that?
He's like, get to the venue. And I'm like, dude, I'm finishing up this event up here and I have to jump in the shower and then I'll come to the venue. I can't control these celebrities. They were invited. I did deal directly with their publicist, and they said yes. But for Nathan and Alan to pull all of our rooms, where the fuck are people going to sleep tonight? Like they're willing to put people on the street? That's not going to be good for their fucking hotel reputation. So it's only one more night. I'll double people up and put 3 people in each room. All of our rooms and the penthouse has to be completely evacuated by 2 o'clock.
What?
You didn't know about this?
What are you talking about? You're fucking kidding.
Nope. Welcome to my life.
Why did this happen?
Because the owner of the hotel said that no celebrities showed up. They just didn't show up. So we have no control over that.
This is now officially a farce. This entire thing is a farce.
Who else is in the vehicle? Is Polo with you? Okay, what about Will? Will.i.am. Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, Ryan. I appreciate it, man. Okay. Okay, bye. We have Fergie. We have Fergie in the limo. We have control of her right now. We just picked her up at Ultra. We're taking her to Fontainebleau to change. We're gonna wait outside, and then we're gonna bring her to Dolce. There's Lewis. Hey, what's up? I just talked to Lewis. I'm like, yeah, we have Fergie. He's like, I don't give a fuck about Fergie. He's like, you're my partner for the event. I need you and all your people here because there's all kinds of people showing up.
They run shit.
Page descriptor, print 5 now.
The models aren't there yet. Now, basically, we're behind schedule.
All they care about is press and celebs here. I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, I've seen the really bad. I just gotta make do with what I got. Sometimes things don't go well. This Winter Music Conference thing really, truly did not go well. But we just gotta keep going forward. And tonight's gonna be a great event. But now we gotta put things in place to make sure it's a great event. And that's all we can do right now.
Wait, do it again. Danny and Lewis don't want us to help them with anything. I got here and he was like, honestly, from you guys, like, we don't want anything at all. And we don't want to do business with you ever again. And I was like, okay. At that point, I just walked away. I didn't try to sell, our services to them because they've already expressed the fact that they don't want to work together.
It's all good.
I love it.
Welcome to Miami.
Bitch.
Michelle, why are you standing in this line right now?
I'm waiting. Will.i.am, Fergie, what's not to wait for?
Why does ecstasy and electronic music go so well together?
I can't tell you that, man. The music is the music. Make you go crazy regardless.
Why are you standing in this line, man?
I want to get into this party. My friend's throwing the party.
Oh, who's your friend from Los Angeles? Lewis from Grassroots? What's your name?
I'm nobody.
Nobody. Sweet. How you doing, Nobody?
Excellent.
Okay. Wicked. WMC. All right.
We're at Hello Miami at Fergie's birthday party. WMC is going down.
Winter Music Conference should be a national holiday.
Well, Miami is beautiful as normal, and everybody is beautiful.
Diplo right here. Diplo got Busy P. What up, son? They won't let me in this motherfucker.
Will.i.am. David Guetta.
The world is mine.
Bob Sinclair.
So what up?
How you doing? Did you see that chicken inside the dance floor? Are you gonna say anything? Hello.
So now we have been told we need to get out of the hotel within 20 minutes. Otherwise, we will be charged with trespassing.
Do we know how much money was charged to us that shouldn't have been charged?
$1,065.77, $4,000, $1,900, $1,900.
Do we know where the rest of our team is right now?
They're packing.
And everyone knows that we need to totally be out of here in 20 minutes?
They saw the cops.
The hotel has called the police. Has anyone spoken to E-Class?
I just tried calling him, he's not answering.
Thank you for all you guys. I feel so
for the
sexy.
team this morning, man.
Okay, off to the next destination.
Let them know what's going on right now.
What's that saying? If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. I plead the fifth.
I don't. This is fucked right up, man.
Yo, fuck Miami-Dade.
So what we got police officers surrounded around the hotel right now, just so we know the score. As you can see, we got one cop truck over there.
I feel like we in the Bronx, babe.
We've got 2 cop cars over here. This is Mash Appeal at its worst. Now we're gonna go to another hotel that we have a relationship with.
I've been kicked out of better places than this before.
Yo, why is Miami up under such assholes, yo? Love is love. You show love, you get love.
I had to hide drugs and the tapes in the spare tire of the car in the flap that's in the trunk. And I think Michael went to go and stash the tape somewhere because we have too many hours worth of footage and too many drugs to lose right now at this point. So we run shit though.
Trying to get over to the... Hopefully everything's copacetic when we get there. Nothing but drama from day one.
Police are telling you to leave the premises. You get on the phone and you will get a lawyer who will help you deal with it.
They told us we had to be out in 20 minutes or we would be arrested.
But it's not illegal for you to be in the lobby of the hotel.
Yes, it is. It's their property. They said
What do they have to do to tell you you can't be in the lobby of a hotel? That's crazy.
Yes, it's crazy. Can you identify an aspect of the situation that's not?
You know, they stole money from us, so we're not going to stand on a sidewalk because they decided to behave that way. I'll call them Monday morning to open the file, but I'm not sure why you're not flying home right now because we're not spending money on hotels for the next 2 days.
No, we're not. But can we deal with this matter right now?
We are looking at the partnership contract that we have with the hotel. All guests must present a credit card, a check-in to hold for incidentals.
Okay, could you find the part that says if we don't deliver, then are they allowed to charge us for the rooms? Is there anything that says that in the contract?
No. It is provided that this agreement may be terminated for any one or more of the above reasons by written notice, only for one party to the other. They're not going to be able to uphold the fact that they charge your credit card $10,000.
You know what it might be? I went to the event, I left. I go back to the penthouse, I think it was probably like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was sleeping, bang on the door. I'm like, fuck, right? So I open the door and it's Jason standing there with Nathan. Jason's like, where's Nico? I'm like, he's at the event. He's like, you have to tell him to get down here and get those speakers back into Penthouse B so we can have our party. I'm like, dude, those speakers belong to Brendan, the fucking guitar playing singer. He's like, I don't care. You tell Nico it's in his best interest. Okay, my boy?
Jason has a key role in this whole situation.
Jason and Nathan were running around the penthouse last night. They're like, dude, where's all that alcohol that you guys had? And I'm like, dude, it's all gone. They're rummaging around, asking me for our sponsors' booze, asking me for drugs.
Drugs? People do drugs?
I know.
Oh my God.
At WMC, people do drugs? I bet you Nathan owns that hotel. That's why it's poorly run. That's why you can't get a signal on your cell phone in the first floor. That's why the internet sucks. Think about it. Jason and Nathan got together and decided that the contract was null and void. I bet you that money ended up in Nathan's pocket.
If their stance is that you two are in violation of their contract, why are they taking money out of my account?
Your name's not on the contract.
I have to make it so that he'll take the charges off his card.
But I love the karma. Karma's a motherfucker, man. Let me tell you. We run this.
We run this shit.
Sometimes we like to grab that shit, you know what I'm saying? Or run with it, man, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, who says brains fry your drugs? Huh?
You bitches don't know this. Cut.
We're gonna have to have a a sit down and just figure out how we can resolve this. We're gonna go and crash Eden Rock, which is the pool party that Nathan and Jason are having. This is the only way we seem to be able to track them down, is to go to their actual event. We need to get that cash back that was stolen from us. They are probably there because it's supposed to go to midnight. It should work. It doesn't seem legal what they did.
In the morning, they kick us out of the hotel. They have police in the lobby. But then they go and they charge his card for the whole thing. Retroactively. Yeah. So I told her, I'm like, we've already delivered on 70% of the...
You're giving me too much narrative. I don't want, no offense. Right now, I don't need your opinion. I need the facts.
We were out for blood. It was a good thing that we had Michael Schetzer there. I can't really discuss the kind of work that he's done in the past. I'm not even sure if I have the right idea, but it's some pretty heavy stuff. So when we brought him in and told him what our situation was, he basically was like, you guys need to chill the fuck out for a second and think about this rationally. And that's what we did.
Have you talked to Yami about the $10,000 charge?
No, she'll talk on corporate hours.
Understandable. You know, the problem is there's always two sides of everybody's story and the truth somewhere in the middle. First of all, you don't throw people out unless someone did something violently wrong, which I haven't heard about, right? Were there any moral violations or any, okay.
Either Alan called Nathan and said, I reversed the charges, go to the penthouse, or Nathan did it himself. Nathan was the one that made the decision on the card. It just leads to, like, very coincidentally, the son of the guy that apparently owns all these hotels bangs on the door and starts demanding shit right at the same time that a card was charged $10,000 for the stuff that we were supposed to get free contractually. So since Alan owns the series of hotels, I think Nathan owns this one. The timing on that night was just way too coincidental.
God, guys. Some things don't work out. So if they don't work out, you still uphold your end. You got to understand who you're dealing with and the media machine they have. Be careful with those words.
I mean, the stuff that we've delivered on there already, I can go and invoice them. We got the photos, we have photographers, we have video.
Nico, I'd be careful with that. You're threatening a person of substance.
Okay.
On shallow ground.
How's it on shallow ground? They can't go and completely breach the entire contract because celebrities didn't show up. Nathan's so disorganized at that hotel, and those guys are imbeciles at the desk, so they're just gonna print out what they have on the system.
The less you say, the better. Say, oh, we forgot to get our invoices, and then shut up and let them print something and see what you have then.
Hopefully their negligence will be our reward. Right now, honestly, I just, my mind's in 9,000 different directions. This is like life-changing decisions in the next 2 days. E-Class said that they're getting the information quite effortlessly between the three of them. If they get documents showing that we got the rooms comped, then legally they're not able to go and charge a credit card after the room's already been comped and we have receipts showing as such. So we're not at the finish line yet, but this is getting better. My battery just died.
In conclusion.
I've got you, and I've got my other investor that really I need to get money to. My credibility is shot a lot right now. I don't know if I want this on film. My other investor, basically just someone that's not as savory as you'd like. He's coming back. He's now wanting his money.
We were pretty much ready to kill people at that point. Not literally, but we were that angry. And Schetzer sort of provided this balance. We didn't get the results that we wanted, but things would have been a lot worse if he wasn't there to sort of rein us in a little bit.
The one guy with the dreads, the tall security guy, he was like taking pictures. He's like, can I get my picture taken with you? And I'm like, okay, I'm not a celebrity. He's like, yeah, but you put this together, and even though you guys didn't get to where you wanted to be, like we had a great time, and you guys should know that you did a good job. And a lot of people are talking about Mash Appeal,
even though a lot of people didn't go to Mash Appeal. It looks like we got some good kind of exposure as far as the brand name. If we do Mash Appeal again next year, it's gonna have to be sponsored like 60 days or 90 days before I make a phone call to book anything.
It's funny because I know that even a lot of my friends were kind of shaking their head, wondering how we could be involved in something that was so disastrous, but everything's cyclical, and we went back to our starting point. When we first threw events, it was for fun, and we did it for the people. It was for the love of the music. And as corny as it sounds, I think those are the events that define you, and it's not the disasters. The disasters are these things that you got to overcome.
I would facilitate anything that could get all of my money back, not some of it, all of it.
They're breaking the law by the way that they're moving forward with it. You have a better composure than I would have.
I just don't know that anything is solved by snapping, which I'm real capable of. If this was just 15 years ago, these people would be on life support.
I believe you, 100%. I don't know what the hell happened. It's just everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. Things are not good, you know?
What's the game plan for how you're going to be able to pay my wife and family back?
I don't know. Please hold while I connect to you.
They have acknowledged that they took money out of my debit card just because they happen to have access to it.
We don't have any documentation that supports that story.
For quality purposes, your call may be recorded. You know, knowing Nick, I'm sure all this shit will be resolved. He always comes through and becomes better for it. No one called me for 4 days. I called them every single day. They have already made the decision to drag this out as long as possible. My total gross loss was $36,000. It was the dumbest business decision I had witnessed in a long time. I think what I made the conference in itself has really gone downhill. It's just a big party where people take drugs and people lose money. It's just another testament to the fact that doing business with your friends is not something you should do because it just gets too complicated. I was really disappointed in my team. Like, there's nobody on conference call right now, right?
Your party is not answering.
Oh, shit.
Hi, you've reached public relations manager at the hotel. Hi, James. It's Yeltsin returning your call. Please feel free to call me.
We still have this $9,000 charge that we were given from your company, and I'm trying to figure out who to talk to because it seems like there's been a lot of dodging happening.
We had a contract, and there were several things that were supposed to be fulfilled, and they weren't fulfilled.
For some reason, though, the credit card that was charged belonged to a cameraman. That had nothing to do with the company. He was just part of our entourage.
I'm sure that if another card was provided, that the charges would have went there, or that card should have been provided at the time.
You didn't actually go by the contract. You just sort of made it up as you went along.
Let's be honest. Let me ask you a question.
I would follow my due diligence and follow the law. You guys broke the law by charging a credit card that didn't have anything to do with Mad Flower.
Mad Flower did not follow through on the contract.
How about a little professional courtesy? Like, you didn't sit down and talk to us. It was very cloak and dagger. So is that the way you guys do business? When you sit where we're sitting, it looked like a cash grab. And trying to get Nathan on the phone is like trying to teach your pet pig how to fly because he knows. So you're public relations, so I'm trying to relate with you right now. So you tell me what you think I should do.
You're very funny, James.
Thanks.
Look, I don't have an answer for you.
Okay, we think what you should do is send whoever you need to send, your lawyer, a collection agency, just invoice Mad Flower Creative Group and reverse the charges on the guy who had nothing to do with the contract that Nico signed. I was the short, bald guy.
Right.
Right.
There was no marketing done. There's a lot of talk and no action.
What we didn't tell you at the time is that our initial $20,000 investor pulled the plug about 2 days before the Sunday event was scheduled to begin, so...
I wish I knew. I mean, if you would have come to me and said, listen, this is the problem, what can you do? I would have said, you know what, here's 10,000, let's do 50-50 at the door. We need to make money, and I didn't see you guys making any money. I don't shoot blanks, I shoot live bullets.
Well, I appreciate the candor, and I wish you well, Haim, so thank you very much.
You guys luck. You're not bad guys. So all the best.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, now I feel bad for putting double horns on the guy in the video. I don't know what the hell are we gonna edit that? No? Okay. So, in a few words, do you have any last thoughts on what you experienced?
I have invested in no club events prior to Miami. I have invested in 0 events since Miami, under advice of my marital counsel.
At the door, and you know, he's from Chicago. He owns like the best promotions company. He's a criminal attorney, and this guy's wicked, man. Like, he taught me a lot tonight, like about respect, personal responsibility. Look at that. Look at that.
You guys want something from your camera? I'll tell you something right now. You come to Chicago, I'll tell you the best city, which is why what we do best. Hospitality. Hospitality is what we do. Excuse me.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Hospitality is what we do. Hey, let me tell you something. There's no city that we do what we do. Forget about it. Shy clothing.
That's right.
And then some. You come to Chicago, forget about it.
Forget about it.
We take care of people. Like, you guys don't know how. Nah!
What do you think of your boy, man? Tell me.
Yo, what do I think of my boy? I think the world of my boy. That's what I think of my boy, you know what I'm saying? I think of his growth, you know, from the bottom to the top. Everything that he sell when it drop, you know what I mean?
All right, man. This is Flavor Flav, man, at the tail end of WMC, man. Winter Music Conference in Miami.
Yo, and thank y'all for letting me even come on your show. As we do know, now I gotta go and step with my man.
All right, man.
Oh, man, it went well. You know, my people came out, my family came out. So, I mean, it's all love, man. You feel me? So we just gonna keep pushing.
From Flavor Flav to your own moms came out, man. How does that feel?
Oh, man, it's a blessing, a dream come true. Both a surprise, but, you know, at the same time, you know, I've been grounded like for 12 years. So, I mean, anything is possible, you know what I'm saying, with the man above.
8 million digital albums sold, man. That's got to make you feel good. The plans for the future, you think it's going to keep rising?
Oh, for sure, man, because, you know, I just stay in the studio. I dedicate 200% 100% of my time all the time. So, I mean, everything is up from here.
Wicked, wicked. Flow Rider, man. End of WMC, man. You do a good job, man. Wicked.
We have no gas because he started the car.
Motherfucking ghetto people, you know. When the shit is on E, it don't mean it's on E. When they get below the red line, then you gotta worry.
Dude, nothing's happening.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Watch your shoes, bro. What's good with you, son?
Oh, you got gas on my shirt.
We here, bitches. I'm in Miami, bitch. Yo, how the fuck?
Look at that. You can't even open it.
No, I could open it, but how do you fucking
gas, man?
It's Canadian.
This shit is Canadian right here. You know what? God is good. Oh, shit. Women, don't get around. Only if you want to.
Okay, I need to make this clear. I did not sleep with Yola. She was a little crazy, but she was very instrumental in giving us our hotel rooms, and for that, Yola, I thank you.
26 I've been saving like sentimental flowers. It should be me pressed between the pages of a book, forcing me to fight my own type of Captain Hook. You get it? I'm addicted, and I should probably sweat it. Instead, it has a hold of me like obsessive extras. The nexus, it's waiting like valets with a Lexus. How many really know what the meaning of the word vexed is? I hope to be blessed with something other than an early exit.